What you are about to see in this video is not a typical warning. It is, quite possibly, the only signal you will receive before it is too late. Listen closely. Your kidneys could be dying at this very moment, and you won't feel a single ounce of pain. Unlike the heart, which warns you with a sharp sting, or the lungs, which make you cough, the kidneys are masters of deception. They are suicidal organs. They prefer to work until they are completely destroyed before sending out a clear cry for help. If you are over 60, the clock is already ticking. By the time you feel that something is truly wrong, you could have already lost 70% of your renal function without even realizing it. In the next 11 minutes, I am going to reveal the 7 silent clues your body is screaming right now. Clues that you are mistaking for simple, old age fatigue. Pay close attention, because number 7 happens in your mouth, and it is the ultimate proof that your blood is full of toxic waste. Before we get to the first sign, we must understand the magnitude of what is happening in your lower back. Imagine your kidneys are the most sophisticated water treatment plant in the world. Every single day, without fail, these 2 organs filter all the blood in your body about 40 times. They don't just remove waste, they balance salt, potassium, and acid levels. They control your blood pressure and produce the orders for your body to create new blood. When this machine fails, the toxins don't leave. They stay inside you. They begin to circulate through your brain, your muscles, and your skin, slowly poisoning you from within. Many people say, "My back doesn't hurt, so my kidneys must be fine." That is the most expensive mistake in life. Kidneys have no pain nerves in their internal tissue. That is why chronic kidney disease is the true silent killer. Let's start with sign number 1, deep exhaustion. I'm not talking about being tired after a long day. I'm talking about a fatigue that makes your legs feel like they weigh 100 pounds each. Why does this happen? Healthy kidneys produce a hormone called erythropoietin. Note, if the IA fails here, use erythropoietin. Its job is to tell your bone marrow, "Hey, make more red blood cells." When the kidney is diseased, it stops producing this hormone. Your blood count drops and you develop anemia. Fewer red blood cells mean less oxygen for your muscles and your brain. This is why you feel like your battery never goes above 10%, even after sleeping 10 hours. If you feel your energy has vanished for no reason, your kidneys might be failing in their hormonal production. The second sign is visible, but almost everyone ignores it, blaming their shoes or the heat. It is the swelling in the ankles and feet. The kidneys are the gatekeepers of sodium. If they don't let excess salt out through the urine, the salt stays in your tissue. By an elementary law of physics, salt attracts water. Fluid builds up in the lowest parts of your body due to gravity. If at the end of the day you notice your socks leave a deep indentation in your skin, or if you press your shin with your finger and a pit remains that takes several seconds to disappear, you have dangerous fluid retention. This puts brutal pressure on your heart. The third sign happens every day right in front of you. Your urine's appearance is the free lab report your kidneys hand you daily. You must be on high alert if you see foam. If your urine looks like it has bubbles like a beer, or soapy foam that doesn't go away when you flush, it means you are losing protein. Your filters have holes, and the protein, which should be building your muscles, is going down the drain. Also, watch the frequency. Do you wake up 3 or 4 times at night? When the kidney is damaged, it loses the ability to concentrate urine. It produces a high quantity, but of poor quality. For forcing you to interrupt your rest over and over again. The fourth sign is maddening, a constant itching on your back, arms, or chest that has no explanation. You feel like something is crawling under your skin. This happens when phosphorus levels skyrocket in your blood because the kidneys aren't filtering well. These waste crystals deposit in your skin, causing an internal irritation that no moisturizer can cure. And along with this comes shortness of breath. You feel like you're suffocating after climbing just a few steps. But it's not a lack of fitness. First, excess fluid may be leaking into your lungs. Second, anemia causes your blood to carry so little oxygen that your lungs have to work 3 times as fast to compensate. We have reached the sign I mentioned at the beginning, the one that happens in your mouth. Have you noticed a metallic taste, as if you were chewing on a copper coin? Or do you notice that meat now tastes bitter or unpleasant? This is called uremic breath. Uremic breath. When urea builds up in your blood, the body tries to get rid of it through your saliva because it has no other exit. When it comes into contact with the natural bacteria in your mouth, urea turns into ammonia. That metallic taste you feel is literally the taste of chemical waste that your kidneys fail to filter. It usually comes with morning nausea, a sudden loss of appetite, and even weight loss you can't explain. If food no longer tastes the same, or if meat suddenly tastes like iron, your blood is begging for an urgent cleaning. But what is actually destroying your filters? There are 3 silent enemies you probably have in your kitchen right now, and you are using them every single day. First, excessive salt. It's not just what you add at the table, it is the hidden salt in breads, canned soups, and frozen meals. Salt forces your kidneys to work at double their capacity to keep your blood pressure stable. When you eat too much sodium, your kidneys become exhausted, and eventually, they simply stop working. Second, common painkillers. This is a major one. If you take ibuprofen, naproxen, or aspirin like candy for joint pain, you are suffocating your kidneys. These medications work by reducing inflammation, but they do so by drastically cutting off the blood flow to your renal filters. Doing this for years is like slowly starving your kidneys of the oxygen they need to survive. And third, refined sugar. We often associate sugar with diabetes, but diabetes is the #1 cause of dialysis in the world. High sugar levels act like glass shards inside your blood vessels, damaging the tiny, delicate capillaries in the kidney until they are completely useless. Why is this happening more after 60? It is because of the triangle of damage. First, your arteries naturally become stiffer as you age. When you add high blood pressure to the mix, your kidneys are hit with a pressure wave 40 times a day. If your blood pressure is consistently above 140, over 90, your kidneys are being physically bruised from the inside. Second, many of us ignore sleep apnea. If you snore loudly or stop breathing at night, your oxygen levels drop. Your kidneys are oxygen-hungry organs. Without it, they start to die cell by cell while you sleep. And third, we have the sedentary trap. When we stop moving, our circulation slows down and toxins have more time to settle in our tissues. But there is hope. You can protect what you have left. Here is your action plan. Step 1, the golden rule of hydration. You don't need to drink 5 liters of water a day. That can actually strain your kidneys. Instead, sip water consistently. Think of it as a slow drip for your filters. Avoid sodas and diet drinks. The artificial sweeteners are just more chemicals for your kidneys to process. Step 2. The potassium balance. As we age, our kidneys struggle to process potassium. While bananas and potatoes are healthy, if your kidneys are failing, too much potassium can be dangerous for your heart. You must get your levels checked by a professional. Step 3. Switch your proteins. If you eat a lot of red meat, you're giving your kidneys a heavy nitrogen load to process. Try switching some of those meals for plant-based proteins or high-quality egg whites, which are much easier for your renal system to handle. Step 4. The power of walking. Just 30 minutes of walking a day improves your blood flow and lowers the internal pressure in your kidneys. It gives them a chance to breathe and recover. Your body always gives you signals, but it's up to you to listen before the damage is irreversible. If you have recognized 2 or more of these signs, don't wait for pain to appear. Remember, kidney failure doesn't scream, it whispers. Tomorrow morning, go to your doctor and ask for 2 simple life-saving tests: serum creatinine, creatinine, and a urinalysis, urinalysis. These are inexpensive routine tests that can save your life and keep you off a dialysis machine. Don't let the silence of your kidneys deceive you into thinking everything is fine. Your health is still in your hands. It is never too late to start. Start today by reducing your salt, drinking natural water, and watching for these signs. Share this video with someone you love, especially if they are over 60. You could be giving them the gift of time, the gift of life. Subscribe for more truths about your health and longevity. Your body and your kidneys will thank you.